Hello again everyone, it's Sean from Retro Games Revive and I'm here with another pickup video. It's predominantly PlayStation 2. I visited my local CEX and cash generators. Have I got that right? Cash generators? There's two in the UK, cash generators and cash converters. Very similar. They do exactly the same kind of thing, trade electronics and household goods and what have you. But it was cash generators in Pontefract. The CEX I go to, I say it's locally. It's at the White Rose in Leeds, White Rose Shopping Centre in Leeds. The missus likes to go shopping there. She likes to have a wander around. So while she's doing that, I go into CEX and pick up a few games. What it is with cash generators compared to CEX is CEX are a little bit more on the ball with the pricing, if you like. They tend to know what games are at that time, what they're worth, or what they believe they're worth. Whereas cash generators, I don't think they really care, and I don't think they even look at what the going rate is for games and consoles and stuff. I think they just put that on for such and such a price. And I'll explain why. Because the PS2 games, all the PS2 games in cash generators were 20p each, and that is an absolute bargain. And I just cleared the shelf out of PS2 games, regardless whether I had the games or not. I just bought them all. How I look at it is that I could always use them as spares. A lot of my games are complete. However, the case might not be in brilliant condition. The inlay might have a sticker on that I can't get off, or it might be slightly ripped. Whatever, for whatever reason, there might be a slight defect with it. So there is maybe a chance that even though I've picked up games that I've already got, the casing might be a little bit better. So I'll use that and basically I'll Frankenstein games together to create a good copy. That's why I picked them all. I mean, for 20p, you know, I think a lot of them cost me what? Cost me about £2.60 at tops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the games that I bought for 20p that I've already got, get them out of the way, and then I'll go on to the pickups that are new to my collection. And like I say, it's predominantly PS2, but there is one item at the end. It's like I consider it a collector's piece. It hasn't got it on what kind of special edition it is or any limited edition. I can't actually see anything that says that. But yeah, it's a nice one. It's for the Xbox 360. So anyway, I'll get on with showing you the games. So to start with, like I say, it's the 20p items, it's the 20p games from cash generators that I've already got. So the first one is SmackDown Raw 2006. There were dozens of these wrestling games released throughout the different years and different iterations of the wrestling genre. But that's SmackDown vs Raw 2006. No instructions, and in fact the disc is a platinum disc. So yeah, it's just going to be spares. Next we've got Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Lockdown. I think I've got all the Tom Clancy's games. The Tom Clancy's games are in absolute abundance and they're all cheap. That is complete. And that one's in good condition. I've taken even with the CEX games that I'll show you, I've taken all the stickers off before the video, and what I do is I use these wipes. Don't matter where they're from, they're just antibacterial wipes, and I give them a nice clean all over don't bother with the insides as much, unless I open it and it is filthy. But mainly it's the outsides, because people's have the grubby hands, and there's a lot of germs. But anyway, that's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Lockdown. Next is LMA Manager 2004. And again, this is in really good condition. I can tell the instructions are in because of the weight of it. It's all nice and complete. But again, it's something that I've already got. Pro Evo Soccer 6. I mean, when you're starting a collection, go straight for the sports games. Yeah, they're not exciting, but you're not going to struggle to find them, and they're the cheapest games that you'll find. It's just a good base to start your collection. And if you are serious about collecting a full set, you are going to need them. So any new collector out there, start with the sports, get them out of the way, and then look to the, you'll be able to get the more common game, like the Tom Clancy's series, Call of Duty's, games like that. They're your next step, because they're easy to get hold of. Eventually, with any collection, you're going to whittle down to where you get into the more obscure games, and inevitably pricier games. But that's part and parcel of collecting, I'm afraid. So that's PES 6. It's complete. So one of the SingStar games, and going back to collecting, starting your collection. SingStars are easy to get hold of and they're cheap. SingStar ABBA. Don't feel like there's any instructions in this. Obviously it's all the ABBA hits. Oh, it has got the instructions, they're just thin. So, enhanced with the iToy camera. So anyway, that's SingStar ABBA. I know, that just reminded me, in the last video, I said I'm not going to draw one out. I think short videos are better to keep your viewers interested, and I went on for 53 minutes. I honestly didn't realise it, but when I was editing, and I was getting to a point, I'm thinking, blimey. I mean, I did cut a lot of it out, and I tried cutting out any gaps in between me talking, trying to think what to say, but it started up at 53 minutes. But anyway, this one isn't going to be that long, I can assure you. And so I'll not get into rambling and digressing onto different subjects. But yeah, so we're carrying on with games that I've already got that I've picked up for 20 pence. And FIFA Football 2005. I mean, it's quite possible in a game shop like CEX that you could pick up every iteration of FIFA. So 2005, 6, 7, 8. It's quite possible you could do that, because there's just that many of them about, and that's why they're cheap as well. Well, I wouldn't expect you to pick up a FIFA game for any more than £2, say. I really won't. If they are, then they're ripping you off. It's complete. Next is a platinum game. It's Max Payne. Now, I don't collect the platinum range. I have got them separate to my main PS2 collection. Again, I go on about OCD. If I didn't have Max Payne, I wouldn't be able to put this in my PS2 collection, because it's platinum. I know it sounds daft. It's still the same game, but it's a platinum, and I keep these separate. Like I say, I collect the platinums, but I keep them as a separate collection. I might run through that in a separate video, the platinum collection. And in fact, the platinum collection could be quite an easy collection to complete. I say I collect platinum. If they're cheap enough and I come across them, then I'll buy them. I don't go out specifically looking for them. If they're there, I'll have them. Max Payne. It's complete. And a little tip for you as well, collectors. If say you've got Max Payne for the PS2, not the platinum version, and you're missing the instructions, and you come across a platinum version, the instructions are exactly the same. They haven't got platinum logo or anything on. They are exactly the same. I did this with Crazy Taxi, and I was missing the instruction manual for the proper PS2 Crazy Taxi version, and I looked online, and for some reason they were wanting like £5 for an instruction manual, and I resisted paying it. I was tempted because I thought I need it, but I thought no, I'm not paying that just for an instruction manual. And my patience paid off. I did eventually come across a Crazy Taxi Platinum version, and it had the instruction manual in, and it's just it was just a normal manual. Like I said, no platinum branding on. And so I managed to get that. I think it would have been 50 pence. So I took the instruction manual out of the platinum one and put it into my normal one. I saved myself £4.50 obviously. But yeah, it's just a little tip. I mean, it's not often you're going to come across that. In fact, I've only done that once, but it's just a little tip. So that's Max Payne. Next is Ghost Hunter. This looks a good game actually. I've already got this. There's a big sticker on this. I won't be able to get that off. I don't think it's. Well, I won't bother anyway because I've already got the game anyway, and the inlay is fine. So it's complete. Like I said, I have got a full list of my PS2 games on my notes on my iPhone, and what I do is I do add little comments after. If I think the game's in decent condition, I just put the title. But if there's no instructions, I'll just put NI after the title. And if the case is a little bit broken, say there's a chip there, I'll put BC, broken case. Because what I do is, say I look through my list and I notice that one's got a broken case, and I come across that game in the shop and it's cheap enough, I'll buy it just to replace the case. And that's what these are going to be for. These 20 pence games that I've already got, they're just going to be spares. This case is perfect. That inlay's probably no good. I won't even bother trying to get that off. There might be somebody out there who hasn't got the Ghost Hunter instruction manual in their collection. I can give it, not a problem. Another SingStar. This is SingStar 80s. Love the 80s music. 80s and 90s is my favourite eras. So there's a lot of popular titles on here. Most people will have heard of all of them. And yeah, it's a microphone based game, as we all know. This one's the case isn't closing properly. So if I didn't have that, I would replace that case. I'm not sure I have any spare black ones. But if I've got plenty of blue spare cases anyway, I'd just swap it for that. That's complete. And lastly, for the games that I've already got, it's Mark Echo's Getting Up. Some kind of graffiti based game. This hasn't got any instructions. but I've checked my list and I've already got this with the instructions. So that's that. Now on to the 20p games I got from cash generators that I haven't got. So first up is the Ultimate Music Quiz. It looks very simplistic, but quizzes are a lot of fun, aren't they? And I suppose you don't need flashy graphics. I would imagine it's probably best played with a few people rather than say a single player, but this is complete. So that's the Ultimate Music Quiz. It was by Liquid Games. Never heard of that developer before. Now I'm convinced I'd got all the SingStar games. There is a full list of PS2 games on the internet, and I keep meaning to print it off, although it'd probably be about 200 pages long, so I haven't got round to doing that yet. But I would like to, because what I do with my Firebird games, I've got a Firebird games list, and basically I just highlight with my highlighter pen. I just highlight off what I've got. It's easier to see what you have and you haven't got. And although like I say, I keep a record of what I have got, I haven't got an idea of, like the SingStar series. I don't exactly know how many there is for it in this series. And I got this because I just didn't have it on my list. SingStar Rocks, and I'm really surprised at that. Obviously rock tracks, and it's complete. And I bought two SingStar games. Like I said, I thought I had the full set. I thought there can't be any more, surely. But there is. And Rocks is one of them. SingStar, just when you thought you'd got everything, like I said, and then they throw this up at you. Bollywood. SingStar Bollywood. I can't imagine how many copies this sold, because I thought to myself, well, there might be a few on there that, you know, maybe have been in charts. You know, some DJs remixed them and what have you. But no, I ain't heard of one single song of them. Not at all. As you can see, they are pure Bollywood songs. I mean, kids will have probably loved having a sing-song to them. You know, I suppose it's something different. It's complete, and I love this white case. I love the white cases of. I don't think all the SingStar series had white cases, or if they did, then I've some of mine are in blue cases, because some of mine are in blue cases. So, but I do like that white. It's easy to think the Nintendo Wii from certain angles, but no, that's PlayStation 2. SingStar Bollywood. Part of the Sonic series, we've got Sonic Riders, and this one is basically like a hoverboard racing game, if you like, using all you know, or most of the characters from the Sonic series. Some of these I've recorded a few video clips just to give it an idea of how it plays, and this looks alright actually. It's complete. 20p from cash generators. Sonic Riders. Friends, the one with all the trivia. So I ain't showing you a video clip of this because it's really quite basic. Basically just a trivia game with some full motion video clips, I suppose. But yeah, that's all it is. It's basically just a trivia game. I never really got into Friends series. I know they're really popular. I'm sorry if there's any American viewers out there, but I'm not a massive fan of American humour. I just think sometimes it's a bit over the top and a bit daft. I do like the UK's toilet humour. Red Dwarf is a particular favourite of mine. I love that series. But anyway, that's Friends on the PS2. So that's it from Cash Generators. Like I said, that what I've just shown you, that's the full PS2 games that they had, and I just scooped them off the shelves, 20 pence a piece. So obviously I moved on to CEX, and the next lot I'm going to show you are they were all 50 pence except for one, which were £1. So I'll run through all these before I show you the Collector's Edition Xbox 360 at the end. So first of all, we've got Alter Echo by THQ, and from screenshots, the artwork at the back, it looks alright. This is complete. Alter Echo. And one Street Ball. Obviously it's street basketball. As I keep reiterating, I'm not a big sports fan, so it's basketball. It's not something I really bother playing. This one unfortunately has no instructions. That's by Ubisoft, or however you want to pronounce it. Next is Everybody's Tennis, and this is basically it's not a serious tennis game. It's very much sort of cutesy characters with big eyes and very also anime, that kind of feel to it. And there's lots of special moves, I think, by the looks of it, and you know, it's just a tennis game that does not take itself seriously whatsoever. I think it's based on fun, and that's fine. There is other sports game in the Everybody series. I think I know of Everybody's Golf, and I haven't got that in my collection. And there might even be other different sports games as well from the Everybody's series. But this is the first one I've got, and it's Everybody's Tennis. Next, on to Speed Challenge, Jacques Villeneuve's Racing Vision. And at first glance it looks very futuristic. Almost, I picked it up and I almost thought it was like a Wipeout type of game, but it's not. Although it does say on the back that it is based on future race tracks. I think they're just like Formula 1 cars. You're just driving Formula 1 cars. They've probably been jazzed up a bit to make them look more futuristic. It's obviously endorsed by Jacques Villeneuve, famous racing driver. And this one again is by Ubisoft. It's complete. These told you I get rid of all the stickers, but when they're on the instruction manuals it's really hard to get them off, even with the spray I use. Like I told you, it can stain the paperwork or the card or something. It's fine for getting stickers off plastics and the discs, but I left that on. I had a little attempt at it and it's stuck on solid, so I just left it on rather than ruin it a little bit. It's ruined by the sticker in my opinion, but you know, it's only instruction manual. Again, these kind of games are in abundance, but for some reason this passed me by. ESPN NFL football, American football, I have no idea how to play that at all. I don't even know how to play UK rugby. I'm just not interested in it whatsoever. So I certainly won't have an idea how to play this. It's by Sega. Ooh, I said Sega, not Sega. It's complete. So actually, I'm assuming if it's done by Sega, it might be quite a more fun game rather than an actual serious simulation. There might be more of a fun element to it. I would have no idea because, like I said, I don't play American football games. But I'm sure there's some American football fans out there who have had a go of it. They might be able to enlighten us. ESPN NFL football. And this one's Go Diego Go Safari Rescue. If you don't know who Go Diego, or if you don't know who Diego is, he's basically based on a cartoon. He is it a cousin or brother of Dora the Explorer? You must have heard of Dora the Explorer. Well, my kids, they're older now, but when they were younger, my youngest daughter, she was really into Dora the Explorer. Never missed an episode of it, bless her. And she loved it. And to be honest, I've got to admit, I used to like it because how Dora, the cartoon was set out, was almost like an interactive game. They even had the cursor on screen, pointing and clicking. And Diego's very much in the same vein as that. But I think they aimed it more towards the boys, you know. They had Dora, obviously, it was mainly, well, it would have been girls watching that, and dads. But yeah, they created Diego to appeal more to boys, young lads, and that's complete. So that's Go Diego Go Safari Rescue. Next we have Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter, and I don't like this. Really don't like this. It's like the PlayStation world. Mace Griffin is Halo for PlayStation 2. It's that good. We've moved on from them days, haven't we? Usually, if something has to be endorsed by some kind of reviewer, it usually means it's absolute tosh. Although I haven't played this. It don't look a bad game from the screenshots, but you know, it probably plays crap. So I mean, really, do you need to put that on? If it's that good, then you know it'll speak for itself. You don't need to have magazines or websites endorsing it. That's my opinion anyway. Anyway, this one is complete. A racing game, and it looks like you can smash things up and do dramatic crashes and what have you. Well, in fact, the blurb says time to get wrecked. It's runabout free, Neo age. So I'm not sure what this game entails, but obviously there's lots of smashing and crashing involved. It's complete. We've got some kind of iToy based game, You Move Super Sports by Konami. I don't know how well this plays. It's obviously some kind of motion based sensor. The iToy is motion based, but I don't know how that compares to the likes of the Nintendo Wii sensor bar. I don't know which is the more accurate. With the exception of the Nintendo Wii, I think some of these motion based games are a bit limited. I mean, by the looks of it, you probably move balls out of the way, you know, catch balls, I don't know. I just think that the entertainment value will somewhere off. There's no instructions, unfortunately. But that's You Move Super Sports. Next is a football game. I can't believe I haven't got this. There can't be many more football games left that I haven't got, but it's UEFA Champions League. Season 2001-2002. I have got some video to show you. And what can I say? It's a football game. Whether it plays as well as the FIFA series, I don't know. It's complete, albeit with a bad sticker. These orange stickers, I think they were Granger games. They're an absolute dog to get off. Impossible. I don't even bother. Another shop that used to put stickers on. They used to put them on the disc. Is Total Games, and God knows what they're stuck on with. Must be stuck on with super glue because they do not come off. But yeah, UEFA Champions League 2001-2002 season. Next is the XFactor Sing, microphone based game in the same genre as SingStar, but this one's got the mighty weight of XFactor branding behind it. You get comments by judges as well. It's quirky, I suppose, but I would imagine it'd be limited, and I can imagine the comments getting repeated a lot. That'd be annoying. But it is complete. So that's the XFactor Sing. Next is ATV2 OffRoad Fury. It's a quad bike based game. So it might be a bit of fun. I'm sure I might play this at some point when I come to do my reviews. ATV2 OffRoad Fury. And lastly, all those were 50 pence. This was the only game, the PS2 game that I paid £1 for, and it's Legend of the Dragon. I paid £1. It's got that Japanese look to it, and like I mentioned before, sometimes the Japanese type games demand a high price. I don't know why, whether it's because it looks rarer. That's certainly excuse I can think of. But it's a fighting game, combat game. I have got a video clip of it. I'll show you that now. As far as fighting game, I think it's cel shaded characters. I'm not sure, but unfortunately there's no instruction manual, and I don't know what this is all about, but it's got like a circular foil sticker around the inside. Tamper evident DVD security label. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, anyway, that is Legend of the Dragon. So like I said, that's all the PS2 games, and I've only got one thing now left to show you for this video, and I'm really quite pleased with this one from Cash Generators. And like I said, they're not so bothered about the prices. They don't seem to care about what things might actually be worth. Like I say, CEX are on the ball and possibly a little bit greedy, I don't know, but even so, I saw this, and I've just left the price tag on just to quickly show you. But this is it's a Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's like I really can't see anything telling you what it's called. You know, what usually they have names, don't they? Warfare Pack and stuff like that, but this isn't got out. Anyway, I haven't took the stickers off yet. That's the Cash Generator type sticker. But yeah, it's saying it was £9.99 and now £4.99. Just take that off. I put that on with sticky tape, so that is going to leave some residue, which it has. So I'll get my spray and get that off. But yeah, look at this. It's, I'm gonna have to just let me zoom back a little bit so I can get it all in. So it's Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox 360, and to start with, you've got this plastic outer sleeve. It is a little bit mucky at the moment. I don't know if you can see it right, but I will clean it up. And that's just to hold the box together really, because I'll show you why. What's the box? It's a lovely box. It feels a bit greasy. I will need to get that wiped down. Look at that, it just slides off. And inside there's just two cases. Firstly, I'll show you, and it comes with the game, which is in the steelbook form. And I must admit, apart from the box being a little bit greasy, it has been well looked after. There's no dents or anything. It's complete, 2 discs and little leaflets. Like I say, I think we're shifting away now from instruction manuals, aren't we? Which is it's a shame. That's just how times change. But yeah, that's the game box. That's a steel book, and then behind it we've got this, and it's I'll take it out. I have took it out already to have a look, and I'm quite impressed. And it's got the Ghosts emblem. Now it's obviously it's a bracelet, but the thing is, these bits here, that and the clasp, they're metal. So it's not just cheap plastic that's you know, meant to look like metal. It is metal. I can feel it. It is metal. There's a little bit of quality in that. If that clasp and that logo had been plastic, it would have been naff. It really would. But it ain't. And it looks to be in good condition. I don't know if the previous owners worn it or anything, just kept it in the box. I would like to think they've kept it in the box. But yeah, that is that. And that was, like I said, it was $4.99 from Cash Generators. If that had been in CEX, I would imagine you would be paying £15 for that. I'm just a bit sweet, and yeah, I'm pleased with the PlayStation 2 pickups too. I've got quite a few games there that I hadn't already got, and like I said, I've picked up a bundle of games which I have and I can use for spares or trades, whichever. Right, so hopefully you enjoyed the video, and from myself, Retro Game Revived, see you next time.